transformations. This is Galileo and Lorentz and Michelson-Morley experiment. These are four is important questions in this unit. Special theory of relativity. What is the Galileo transformation? Galileo is the scientist name. Galileo transformations, let us consider two frames, that is S and S dash frames are shown in this figure. So S dash frames is moving with the uniform velocity, that is v along with the positive x direction. And let us consider one point, that is event at a point of P in a space. So here these are two, let us consider two frames, S and S dash frames, and S dash is moving with the uniform velocity, that is v along the positive x direction. Let us an event at a point, that is P in a space, is described by the observers in this frame S frame with respect to, with the reference to origin, that is O at a that is coordinates of S dash frames. So simply S and S dash frames, two frames, then S dash frames is moving with the velocity with respect to S frame, and that is x positive x direction is moving. Let us consider one event. Don't write. Not interested, you can leave it. Okay. So let an event, one point, let us consider one point P in a space is described by the observers in a S frame with reference to the origin, that is O, and this is O dash. This is S frame, this origin point of O, and S dash frame is O dash. So S frame with the reference to the origin point by, that is the coordinates of S frame. What is coordinates? X, Y, Z, and T. This is position and time. Position and time. Similarly, this frame, S dash frame. So similarly, this frame S dash by this S dash frame, what is the coordinates? X dash, Y dash, and Z dash, T dash. So these coordinates, S dash frame's coordinates, this is X dash and Y dash, Z dash. These are coordinates of S dash frames, X dash, Y dash, and Z dash. Let us consider then T is equal to 0 and T dash is equal to 0. Then this both frames are origin, and both O and O dash is coordinates with the each other. This frames is move with a distance, then Vt after T seconds. After T seconds, this frame is moves a distance of with the velocity is Vt with respect to the S frame. Then this two frames is relation between these two frames can be written as x dash is equal. Let us see this S frame. Let us consider one point P. This is the distance of x, and again S dash frame. This point is distance is x dash. Okay, so this frame is x distance, and this frame is x dash distance P. So that is the distance of, and with this the velocity is the these frames moves with a distance, then move a distance Vt after T seconds with respect to S frame, that is S frame, that is the velocity is Vt. So these two relation between, what is the, these two frames can be written as x dash is equal to x minus Vt. And similarly, this is moving with x direction. So that's why x dash is equal to, so x is equal to x dash plus Vt total. So then we can observe figure. So x dash is equal to x minus Vt. And similarly, y dash is equal to y. And z dash is equal to z. And t dash is equal to excuse me. Y dash is equal to y. Z dash is equal to z. T dash is equal to t. These are four equations is known as the Galileo transformation equations. These two frames, see, a minute. This see, these two frames, we can observe these two relation between these two frames can be written as x dash is equal to x minus vt, y dash is equal to y, z dash is equal to z, and t dash is equal to t. And these are four equations is Galileo transformation equations. Two frames are observed, S and S dash. That is the one. Let us consider one event that is P and a point. That is the distance of S frame is x and S dash frame is x dash. So frame is moves with S dash frame is moves a distance of Vt after t seconds with respect to the S frame. Then this relation between these two frames, S and S dash frames, x dash is equal to x minus Vt and y dash equal to y, z dash equal to z, and t equal to t dash. These are four equations is Galileo transformation equations. And again, inverse equations, Galileo inverse transformation equations. What is the inverse? X is equal to x dash plus Vt. Then y is equal to y. And z is equal to z dash. T is equal to t dash. These are four equations is Galileo inverse transformation equations. And this is the Galileo inverse transformation equations and transformation equations. And next one is postulates of Galileo transformation equations. Postulates, that is two postulates of the special theory of relativity. Postulates of the special theory of relativity. So these special theory of relativities are divided into two postulates. One is all physical laws are same in all inertial frame of reference. All physical laws are same in all inertial frame of reference. Okay, this is first law. And second one is light velocity is same in all inertial frame of reference and it's is constant. Light velocity is same in all inertial frame of reference, and it is constant. That is the second postulate of the special theory of relativity. So these are two postulates of the special theory of relativity. All physical laws are same in all inertial frame of references, and the light velocity is same in all inertial frame of the frame of reference, and it's constant. These are two postulates of the special theory of relativity. And another one, Michelson-Morley experiment. You know, Michels and Morley's are both are scientist names. So I can share a figure. See, this is Michelson-Morley experiment. This experiment, this is Michael. Morley. This is long answer and very important question. This is Michelson-Morley experiment. So S is the monochromatic light source and T is the telescope, and these are mirrors. M1 and M2 is the mirrors, and again M is also mirror. This is a silvered glass plate mirror, that is M, and this plate is making in 45 degrees with incident light. Is making with 45 degrees angle లో దీన్ని అరేంజ్ చేయడం జరుగుతుంది. సో ఇన్సిడెంట్ లైట్ అనేది దిస్ విచ్ ఈస్ మేకింగ్ 45 degrees with the incident light. This incident light is split into two lights is divided. One is transmitted light and another one is reflected light. So what is the Michelson-Morley experiment is to determine the earth velocity with respect to the ether frame. What is the Michelson-Morley carried out experiment to determine the earth velocity with respect to ether frame. That is to determine the earth velocity with respect to the ether frame. So this is the S is the monochromatic light source. This is source is S is incident on a silvered glass plate, that is M, which is making 45 degrees with incident light. This light is split into divided into two lights. One is transmitted light, another one is reflected and come back reflect. Transmitted light and reflected light. Two lights. This light is divided into two lights, reflected and transmitted. One is that is the transmitted light travels parallel to the incident light. Transmitted light is parallel to incident light certain a distance, that is distance d, and fall is normally, that is mirror M1 at a point A, that is the fall on reaches to the light, that is M1 at a point A, and reflected back into the same path. Reflected back into the same path. Reflected back. So that is reflected light travel a distance is also d, that is perpendicular to the, this is reflected back into the same path, that is reached to the M mirror. Okay, this light is reflected back to reach the same mirror, that is M. So reflected back into the same path and reach M, and another one reflected light. So another one is reflected light travel a distance is d. So this is distance d. This is perpendicularly with respect to the incident light, perpendicular to the incident light. So and mirror reach M2 at a point, that is B, and reflected back to the M. This reflected rays from M1 and M2. These both are reaches to the M mirror. So this then reach M mirror. You can observe this. These all are rays. You can observe the telescope. This is reach to the telescope. You can observe this. These rays satisfies all interference conditions. Hence, this interference pattern is observed through the telescope. Okay, so this transmitted light travels from the glass plate to reach M. So this experiment totally on earth మీద ఈ ఎక్స్పెరిమెంట్ అంతా కూడా దీన్ని అరేంజ్ చేయడం జరుగుతుంది ఎక్స్పెరిమెంట్ అనేది. సో ఎర్త్ మీద చేసినప్పుడు ఏమవుతుంది, ఎర్త్ ఈస్ రొటేటెడ్. సో దట్స్ వై దిస్ ఆపరేటర్ ఈస్ ఆల్సో రొటేటెడ్. సో that this transmitted incident light is incident to the this 45 degrees angle లో ఉన్న మిర్రర్ మీదకి ఇన్సిడెంట్ అవుతున్నప్పుడు అది ఎలా అవుతుంది, టూ లైట్స్ గా డివైడ్ అవుతుంది అంటున్నాం. ఒకటి ట్రాన్స్మిటెడ్, ఇంకోటి రిఫ్లెక్టెడ్ లైట్. ట్రాన్స్మిటెడ్ లైట్ ఎలా ఉంటుంది, ప్యారలల్ గా అవుతుంది, అండ్ దట్ ఈస్ M1 మిర్రర్ కి రీచ్ అవుతుంది, అగైన్ బ్యాక్ అవుతుంది, రిఫ్లెక్టెడ్ అవుతుంది. రిఫ్లెక్టెడ్ అయినప్పుడు ఏమైంది, ఎర్త్ మీద ఇది ఉంచాం. సో దట్ ఈస్ ఎర్త్ మీద ఈ ఆపరేటర్ అంతా ఉంచినప్పుడు, సో అది రిఫ్లెక్ట్ అవుతున్నప్పుడు, సో దట్ ఈస్ రిఫ్లెక్టెడ్ అనేది బ్యాక్ టు A' టు M మిర్రర్. సో అగైన్ దిస్ ఈస్ పర్పెండిక్యులర్. ఇది ఎలా ఉంటుంది, రిఫ్లెక్టెడ్ లైట్, సెకండ్ వన్ ఈస్ రిఫ్లెక్టెడ్ లైట్ ఈస్ ఇన్సిడెంట్ లైట్ కి ఇది పర్పెండిక్యులర్ లో ఉంటుంది. సో ఇక్కడ మనం M2 మిర్రర్ కి రీచ్ అవుతుంది రిఫ్లెక్ట్ అయినప్పుడు. సో మళ్ళీ కమ్ బ్యాక్ రిఫ్లెక్టెడ్, కమ్ బ్యాక్ వచ్చినప్పుడు ఏమైతుంది, ఇది మొత్తం కూడా రొటేట్ అవుతుంది కాబట్టి ఇది ఇక్కడి నుంచి ఇక్కడికి చేంజ్ అవుతుంది. సో నాట్ ఎట్ బి, that is B dash. Mirror. So the reflector light from glass plate M reaches M2 mirror not at B but at B dash and come back to the mirror M. So total time taken now some T, say let consider C, T. So here you can observe this transmitted light travels from the glass plate M to M1 mirror, M2, M1 mirror. This velocity, and this is the interferometer's velocity is the C minus V. So C minus V. When similarly, the reflected from M1 and travel to the mirror is M, this mirror M1, reflected back, come back. So that is the velocity is the C plus V velocity. And again, second one, this is the transmitted light first one, and second one reflected light. This reflected light from glass plate, that is the mirror, is this light, reflected light from glass plate M reach M2 mirror, M reach to M2 mirror, not at B, that is B dash. This reflected come back to, return come back to the mirror M, this B konichi kakunda B dash, not at B, but at B dash and come back to the mirror is M. The total time taken by the reflector light, this reflector light time taken by the reflected light traveling at a distance is D. Say at a time, let us consider time T1. T1 is equal what? This is reflected, that is M2 mirror, and reflect come back, that is totally 2D by what is reflected, that is the reflected light velocity is the, what is the reflected light velocity? V square minus C square. Sorry, C square minus V square, under root of C square minus V square. And same again, this transmitted light, this is transmitted light, time taken by the transmitted light from M to M1, that is the, let us consider time T2 dash, that is D by C minus V. So this is the distance also D, and ఇక్కడ నుంచి ఇక్కడికి M1 mirror కి రీచ్ అవుతున్నప్పుడు time taken transmitted light, that is M1 mirror, T2 dash is equal to D by C minus V, and come back, return come back. Similarly, time taken by the light again to reach M from M1 mirror. So T2 dash is equal to D by C plus V. So total time taken by the transmitted light, what is the? T2 is equal to T1 dash plus T2 dash. So total ga simplification jese T2 values. So these both are time differences. Reflected light and transmitted light to reach glass plate M will then, that is the phase difference between this, both are time T1 and T2. So you can, this derivation part I can explain that. See, so see, this is first total time taken by the reflected light, that is reflected light, second light. So reflected light travel a distance D is equal D అనుకున్నప్పుడు, what is the time taken? T1 is equal to D by under root of C square minus V square. Okay, and transmitted light M to M1 mirror ki T2 dash is equal. Okay, figure explanation మీకు అండర్స్టాండ్ అయినట్లయితే, సో సారీ. సో
మేడం ఇప్పుడు మీరు చెప్పింది ఏ యూనిట్ లో ఉంది మేడం?
4th యూనిట్, స్పెషల్ థియరీ ఆఫ్ రిలేటివిటీ, లాస్ట్ వన్, మైకెల్సన్ మోర్లే ఎక్స్పెరిమెంట్. సో ఇక్కడ సేమ్ టైం టేకెన్ బై ద ట్రాన్స్మిటెడ్ లైట్ from M to M1 mirror, and again similarly time taken light again reach M to M1, so T2 dash. These are total time taken. T2 is equal to what? 2DC by C square minus V square. So this is adding both are, and c square is common, then numerator and denominator 1c is the cancel, 2d by c into 1 minus v square by c square, that is t2 time. This t2 time and t1, these are time differences between the reflected and transmitted lights to reach the M mirror, that is glass plate M will be reaches, that is the path difference between. Then you can observe that interference pattern in telescope. So what is the pattern అనేది మీరు టెలిస్కోప్ ద్వారా అబ్జర్వ్ చేయడం జరుగుతుంది. సో ఇక్కడ ఏంది, దట్ ఈస్ T1 అండ్ T2 రెండు వచ్చాయి, ట్రాన్స్మిటెడ్ లైట్ అండ్ రిఫ్లెక్టెడ్ లైట్. దీని తర్వాత మనకి పాత్ డిఫరెన్స్ అనేది ఫైండ్ అవుట్ చేసుకోవచ్చు. సో ఫస్ట్ ఆఫ్ ఆల్ టైం డిఫరెన్స్ తీసుకుందాం. What is time T1 is equal this one and time T2 is equal this one, and that is time differences is equal to del T is equal to, what is del T is equal to time differences is time difference is del T is equal to T2 minus T1. So then this value is simplification, we get the value of del T is equal to dv square by c cube. You can simplify the value, this T2 minus T1, this is the difference చేసినట్లయితే మనకి simplification లో dv square by c cube we can get. So this path difference between the light ray, what is the path difference? Light ray is equal to light velocity into time differences, light velocity c into time difference. So you know dv square by c into c ఉంటుంది, so both are c cancel, so ఇక్కడ ఏమవుతుంది c square వస్తుంది, this is c square, dv square by c square అనేది path difference. So dv square by c square is equal to, this is path difference between the light rays is equal, del is equal to dv square by, this is c square. So this light wavelength is lambda. So light wavelength, don't write. Why are you writing? Any doubts you ask. If you are not interested, you can leave it. So this light wavelength is lambda, then this path difference is the displacement of the fringes. So this fringe shift is equal to the, what is the fringe shift is equal to then the dv square by lambda c square. So that is light wavelength is lambda, so that's why this is multiplied this light ray into light wavelength, dv square by lambda into c square, this is c square not c cube, c square. When approach the this Michelson-Morley experiment apparatus is rotated to 90 degrees, the mirrors is M1 mirror and M2 mirror exchange these positions. So Michelson-Morley operator is rotated 90 degrees, that mirrors M1 and M2 is the exchanges positions, M1 ఉన్న ప్లేస్ లో M2 కి, M2 ఉన్న ప్లేస్ లో M1 కి చేంజ్ అవుతుంది. So the path difference becomes negative, so that is reverse అవుతుంది, so that is the path difference becomes the negative value. So this value is minus dv square by lambda c square. So this is positive value, and 90 degrees the mirror's position is changed, so that is also that value is the negative. So by rotating that operator, the resultant path difference becomes, that is equal to the fringe shift. What is the fringe shift? Fringe shift is equal to, so this value and this value, so this is the fringe shift is equal to dv square by lambda c square, and 90 degrees angle lo 90 degrees lo mirror, that is both are mirrors is exchanges, so to total rotating operator, that is the path difference becomes, that is this one minus this one, so totally minus into minus plus అవుతుంది. So కాబట్టి 2d by v square by c, 2d v square by c square into lambda. You know d value, that is the distance 11 centimeter, and lambda, this is monochromatic light wavelength 5.9 into 10 to the power of minus 5 centimeters, and earth velocity is the 3 into 10 to the power of 6 centimeters per seconds, and light velocity is the c is equal to 3 into 10 to the power of 10 centimeters per second. these values are substituting in 2dv square by c square into lambda, that is 0.37. That is the simplification, that is the fringe shift value is the 0.37. And Michelson-Morley interferometers can be detected even, that is the fringe shift is 0.01 fringe shift. But scientists, these scientists are not able to detect the 0.37 fringe shift. So this is the this is called the Michelson-Morley experiment. Then simply Michelson-Morley experiment to determine the earth velocity with respect to the ether film. So this experiment is just light from, that is monochromatic light monochromatic light source after being then incident of that is a silver glass plate is arranged to the 45 degrees angle. So incident light is that mirror then incident light is, that is S source is incident light అనేది 45 degrees యాంగిల్ లో ఉన్న మన మిర్రర్ మీదకి ఇన్సిడెంట్ అయినప్పుడు అది 2 లైట్స్ గా డిఫరెంట్ అవుతుంది. వన్ ఈస్ రిఫ్లెక్టర్ లైట్, అనదర్ వన్ ఈస్ ట్రాన్స్మిటెడ్ లైట్. సో that is transmitted light is parallel to the a mirror, and reflected light is transmitted to, that is the light is a mirror కి ఎలా ఉంటుంది, perpendicular direction లో ఉంటుంది. So these both are reflected, come back M1 and M2 mirror, then reach to M mirror. You can observe that is the interference pattern in with is observed to telescope. Okay, so that is interference pattern. So these are Michelson-Morley experiment is operator in earth మీదకి అరేంజ్ చేసినప్పుడు, due to this motion of earth, the optical path travels by the both the rays are not the same. So the reflection or mirrors M and M2 do not take the place. So A and M1 mirror, that is at a point A and so that is ఆ ప్లేస్ కాకుండా A dash place కి చేంజ్ అవుతుంది. అగైన్ బట్ B dash place కి చేంజ్ అవ్వడం జరుగుతుంది. సో దట్ ఈస్ A dash and B dash with respect to the then show that figure. So these two mirrors M1 and M2 be the at a equal distance, that is the D distance from this glass plate Z. So and let light velocity is also C and V also velocity of light and earth velocity. So these two rays రిఫ్లెక్ట్ అవుతున్నప్పుడు మనకేంది ఏ అనే పొజిషన్ కాకుండా ఏ డాష్ పొజిషన్ నుంచి రిఫ్లెక్ట్ అవుతుంది. అనదర్ వన్ ఇస్ బి డాష్. సో దిస్ ఇస్ ద సమ్ స్మాల్ టైమ్ డిఫరెన్స్, that is T1 time difference 1 and another one is T2, and this is the time difference is delta is equal to T2 minus T1. You can simplify the what is value dv square by c cube. So that is multiplication of this value is light rays, so lambda, so that is dv square by lambda into c square. So this operator, that is the positive value, and another one that 90 degrees, this operator rotating to 90 degrees, that is mirrors is exchange. M1 is M2 and M2 is M1 ki exchange avutundi. So there, that is the position sign exchanges, and the path difference is becomes a negative value. So total ga manaki operate the resultant path difference becomes equal to the fringe shift. So fringe shift is equal to 2d v square by c square into lambda. These values are d, lambda, c and v values is substituting this simplification 0.37. Again we get the value. So this is they repeat this experiment at a different points on this earth surface and at a different section అంటే different seasons of this year, and but they could not detect any measurable shift. So it was a null or negative result. So this is the Michelson-Morley experiment. So and another one is low range transformation equations. So and small that is Galileo transformation equations and postulates of special theory relativities. Postulates are two postulates. All physical laws are in same as in all inertial frame of references. And second, the speed of light is vacuum. It's same in every inertial frame. That is also or any or light velocity is same as inertial frame reference, and it is constant. These are two postulates of the special theory. That is also short answer, and Michelson-Morley experiment is the also long answer. And another one is low range transformation equations. This also very important Michelson-Morley experiment and Galileo and postulates of special theory relativities. And minute. So next one is the Lorentz transformation equation. Lorentz transformation equation lo, first of all, you can two frames you can same. First of all, so the references frame velocity is the v. Let us consider two frames. S frame, this is origin, this is x direction, and y and z direction, this is S frame, and the reference frame velocity v is nearly equal to the light velocity. V is equal to c. Okay, so velocity is nearly equal to the light velocity. Then the relating equation between these two references, S dash frame, this is S dash frame, this is origin, this is one is X dash, this is origin O dash, Y dash, and Z dash. Okay, these two frames, reference frames, are known as the Lorentz transformation. These frames are velocity is nearly equal to the light velocity. Then the relating equation between these two frames are known as the Lorentz transformation equations. Let us consider S and S dash frames. These two inertial frames. S dash frames is moving with the velocity v along positive x-axis direction with respect to S frame. Let an event is let us consider one point, that is P, and this is the this is this S frame. You can define the event. This P point is defined from the coordinates of S frames, that is coordinates y, x, y, z, and t, position and time. And S dash frames coordinates is x dash, y dash, z dash, and t dash. And t and t dash is equal to 0. Then 0. These are 2, 0, and these are coincide. So coincide ante O and O dash, these both are coincide. Then origins also, the frame of origin points O dash, O, and with coincide with each other. Okay, so this is one. And again one point, after t seconds, this S frame, the distance of this is S frame is distance of x అనుకును, and again S dash frame ki x dash అనుకును distance అనేది. So similarly after t seconds, the s frame, the distance of s frame ki p ane point gala distance ఏమవుతుంది? This is ct. So light velocity c and with time t. So s frame after t seconds, s frame, the distance of this is x is ఇది ఈ s frame to p అనే పాయింట్ కి డిస్టెన్స్ x అనుకున్నాం కాబట్టి x is equal to ct. And again o dash frame అంటే s dash frame this is distance is what is distance x dash is equal to ct dash. Okay, so this s frame distance is that is op is equal to what is the op is equal to x is equal to ct, and o dash p is equal to what is x dash is equal to ct dash. So and again and the distance is measured s dash frame is proportional to the distance measured in s frame. So what is distance x dash and is proportional to what is the s frame distance x minus vt. So x dash is equal to k into x minus vt. K is the constant. So this is similarly x in terms of x dash and t dash. You can write x is equal to k into x dash plus v dash and t dash. So what is x? You know, x dash. X is equal to ct is equal to this simplification. I can see share in screen. So we can observe that this is two frames. So this is x dash is equal to k into x minus vt. X is equal to k into x dash plus vt dash. So these two then you know, x is equal to that is x is equal to ct, x dash is equal to ct dash. So what is the value? See, ikkada manu ee equation observe chesinatlaithe, so what is x dash is equal to ct dash is equal to k into x means ct minus vt. So t common is c minus v is into k into c minus v. So again x is equal to ct. X is equal to ct. What is x dash? ct dash. So this also common of t dash, k into c plus v into t dash. So these two equation we can multiplying these two equations. Okay, this two equations is multiplying. So c square into t dash, this value and these values. So k square into c minus v c plus v, that is c square minus v square into t dash. So then c square t dash is both sides is cancelled. C square is equal to k square into c square minus v square. What is the k square is equal to is c square by k square is equal to c square by c square minus v square. K is equal to what? Then denominator lo man c square is common. C square common means 1 minus v square by c square. C square is cancelled. Then 1 minus v square by c square. So k square is equal to 1 by 1 minus v square by c square. Then k is equal to 1 by under root of 1 minus v square by c square. This is the k value. You know, this k value can find. This value is substituting in these two equations. So we get Lorentz transformation equations. It is x dash is equal to what is k? K means 1 by under root of 1 minus v square and x minus vt. So this is x dash is equal to, and similarly only x direction lane manam one point తీసుకొని this is v ane velocity తోటి మూవ్ అవుతుంది కాబట్టి this value, and y direction is similarly y dash is equal to only y, and z dash is equal to also z, only z, and t dash is equal to small change. What is x dash and y dash and z dash, and similarly t dash dividing both sides by the c. సో మనం ఇక్కడ ఈక్వేషన్ తీసుకున్నాం కదా, x డాష్ ఇస్ ఈక్వల్ టు ఏమొచ్చింది, x మైనస్ vt బై అండర్ రూట్ ఆఫ్ 1 మైనస్ v స్క్వేర్ బై c స్క్వేర్. సో బోత్ సైడ్స్ డివైడింగ్ బై c చేసినట్లయితే దీనికి, సో x డాష్ బై c x మైనస్ vt బై c ఇంటూ అండర్ రూట్ ఆఫ్ 1 మైనస్ v స్క్వేర్ బై c స్క్వేర్. యు నో what is x is equal to ct and x dash is equal to ct dash. You know t dash is equal what, x dash by c అవుతుంది. So this value is t dash and x is equal this value t is equal to x by c అవుతుంది. So this t value and t dash value. So then substituting the above equation, t dash is equal to x by c. This is new denominator లో c ఉంది మనకి, x by c అవుతుంది. x by c అంటే t minus what is t is equal to x by c. సో ఆల్రెడీ డినామినేటర్ లో c ఉంది కాబట్టి ఇక్కడ c స్క్వేర్ అవుతుంది అండర్ రూట్ ఆఫ్ సేమ్ 1 మైనస్ v స్క్వేర్ బై c స్క్వేర్. ఇక్కడ మనం ఈ వాల్యూస్ ని ఇక్కడ సబ్స్టిట్యూట్ చేసినట్లయితే x by c is the sorry, x by t is equal to t minus v into t. What is the t? T is equal to x by c. So x by c square. This is the t dash value. T dash is equal to what? T minus vx by c square under root of 1 minus v square by c square. So these are all x dash and y dash z dash. This is x dash. X dash is equal to what? X minus vt by under root of 1 minus v square by c square, and y dash is equal to y, z dash is equal to z, and t dash is equal to t minus vx by c square under root of 1 minus v square by c square. These are 4 equations is Lorentz transformation equations. This is Lorentz transformation equations. Inverse, you know, inverse is similarly this equation we can find out directly. So what is the t is equal to inverse equations and we మనకి x what is x is equal to, you know, x is equal to ఏమైతుంది, x dash plus vt dash by under root of 1 minus v square by c square. Y dash, y equal to ఏంది, y dash, z equal to z dash. Similarly okay, then t is equal to we can write t is equal to t dash plus vx dash by c square under root of 1 minus v square by c square. This is similarly then t is equal to value. These are 4 inverse Lorentz transformation equation. So simply we can find 2 frames, then the distance measured s dash frame is proportional to the distance of measured in s frame. So that is x dash is proportional to x minus vt, x dash is equal to k into x minus vt. So that is the OP distance, O dash P distance is CT and CT dash. So we can find the values of C and CT dash values substituting in these 2 equations, and we get the K value. K value is substituting in 1 and 2 equations. Then we get the X dash value, Y dash and Z dash, T dash. Those are 4 equations is Lorentz transformation equations. This is 4 Lorentz transformation, T dash and this one, and y dash and z dash is equal to z. These are 4 equations is Lorentz transformation equations, and we get similarly inverse Lorentz transformation equations are we get. So this is very important Lorentz transformation equations. And another one is Einstein equation, that is mass energy relation, and that is also one of the important question. And mass energy relation equation, this is length mass energy equation, and this is Einstein energy relation equation అని కూడా అంటాము. Another one is Einstein energy relation. 1 minute. Okay. I can explain one. Okay, so mass energy equation, this is Einstein equation and quantum Einstein energy relation అని కూడా చెప్పొచ్చు. So this is according to Einstein energy, Einstein equation, mass energy equation. Einstein equation, you know, what is the Einstein mass and energy equation? Equal to mc square, equal to mc square. That is Einstein equation. That is mass energy relation equation. So here you can observe that then according to special theory of relativity of the particles of rest mass is m naught and moving the velocity v, it's related to the mass of m. That is the equation is equal to m is equal to m naught by under root of 1 minus v square by c square, you know. So and that is this equation, okay, according to the manaki one particle of the rest mass is m naught is moving with the velocity v, then the relative mass is m. That is the relation of m is equal to m naught by under root of 1 minus v square by c square. So this equation is differentiating dm. So differentiating in this both sides. So dm is equal to what? M naught is the constant and that is root of, so x power of n. X power of n means n into, so this is denominator, you can put the numerator, that is the minus. So we can write 1 minus v square by c square minus 1 by 2 numerator లకు వచ్చినప్పుడు. So m naught is constant, that is this is x power of n, n into x power of n minus 1. So n means minus 1 by 2, 1 minus v square by c square, that is minus 1 by 2 minus 1 minus 3 by 2. So again v square by c square differentiating, v square means minus 2v by c square into v differentiating dv. So okay, so this is x power of n and again v square by c square ki differentiating 2v minus 2v by c square and v ki dv. Okay, so that is, this is the this equation differentiating, this is the simplify. This equation is simplified, dm is equal to m naught and 1 minus v square by c square whole power of minus 1 by 2 into minus 1. This 2 multiplication, then we get minus 3 by 2, minus 1 by 2 minus 1, so minus 3 by 2. This 2 adding this one is we get, you can write slit into and minus into minus plus, ikkada minus 1 by 2 undi, ikkada minus 2 undi, 2 2 ki cancel అయిపోతుంది. So v into dv by c square. So and m into 1 minus v square by c square into minus 1 and again this value v into dv by c square. So what is this value here? This value is this m by m naught by under root of 1 minus v square by c square. So we can write m. See, you can observe this value is, you can write m. Okay, that is m into same as it is this one. Okay, and m is equal to mv dv by under root of, sorry, minus 1 denominator koste plus 1 అయిపోతుంది, 1 minus v square by c square into c square. Then this is simplification, mv dv by c square is cancelled, then LCM, that is LC square minus v square. So dm is equal what? mv dv by c square minus v square. So what is the value? mv dv is equal to this cross c square minus v square into dm అవుతుంది. Okay, so this we get, simplify this mv dv is equal to c square minus v square into dm. And another, and when you force some, that is effect on a particle, it producing the dx displacement, then work done is equal to what? Force into displacement. force work done is equal to force into displacement. F into displacement is dx. From Newton's law. From Newton's law we get, see, it is this is what is the then work done is equal to F into dx, and the work done is stored in kinetic energy. So energy is du, kinetic energy is the du is equal to F into dx. So work done is equal to the F dx అంటున్నాం. So work done is stored in energy రూపంలో స్టోర్ అయి ఉంటుంది. So that is energy is du is equal to F dx అవుతుంది. So from Newton's second law ఏంది, F is equal to d by dt into mv. F is equal to m a అంటాం. A means acceleration, that is dv by dt. So you can write d by dt into mv. Okay, so uv method, this is differentiating in uv method. M constant dv by dt plus and v again constant dm by dt. This is differentiating uv method. Then m is once constant and v is the once constant. So what is m into dv by dt plus v into dm by dt. This equation and this equation. So this what is this value is f. F is substituting in the above equation. So what is du is equal to, what is f? M into dv by dt plus v into dm by dt into dx. So du is equal to m dv dx by dt plus v dm dx by dt. So d, this value, okay, this value is substituting in this f value ఇక్కడ substitute చేస్తున్నాం. Simplification లో మనకి దీని simplification this value. So dx by dt means that is velocity. Okay, so అప్పుడు ఏమవుతుంది, du is equal to m v dv by dt. Okay, this value is dx by dt means v. Okay, similarly this also, ఇక్కడ v ఉంది, that is v square into dm. Okay, so du equal to get this value mv dv plus v square by v square into dm. So what is mdv? mdv అంటే మనకు ఆల్రెడీ ఇక్కడ ఫస్ట్ లో ప్రూవ్ చేసుకున్నాం. ఏమొచ్చింది ఇక్కడ mdv. See, ఇక్కడ అబ్జర్వ్ చేయండి, mdv, what is the mdv? c square minus v square into dm. This value is substitute. Okay, here ఇక్కడ సబ్స్టిట్యూట్ చేసినట్లయితే మనం mdv వాల్యూ c square minus v square into dm plus v square into dm. సో ఇక్కడ v square క్యాన్సిల్ అయిపోతుంది, c square into dm మాత్రం ఉంటుంది. సో దిస్ ఇస్ బోత్ సైడ్స్ ఇంటిగ్రేషన్, వి గెట్ కైనటిక్ ఎనర్జీ u వాల్యూ. సో ఇంటిగ్రేషన్ చేసినట్లయితే మనకి విత్ లిమిట్స్ ఆఫ్ m నాట్ టు m, రెస్ట్ మాస్ టు మాస్. ఓకే, that is limits of m naught to m. So what is c square is constant, dm with respect to 1 is m. So limits is substituting m minus m naught. So what is the u value? U is equal to mc square minus m naught c square. So what is the energy? Energy is equal to kinetic energy of the particle in motion plus energy of the particle in rest position. Okay, kinetic energy plus and energy particles in the rest position. Energy of the particle motion in the mc square. Rest position లో ఉన్నప్పుడు energy of the particle m naught c square. So total గా energy is equal to ఏంది మనకి, energy is equal to E equal to then sorry u is equal to, energy is the u అనుకున్నాం, energy u is equal to ఏంది ఇక్కడ, the total energy of the particle have a relative mass m is equal mass m అయినప్పుడు that is E equal to ఏమవుతుంది, sorry u is equal to ఏమవుతుంది, mc square minus m naught c square. what is the rest mass? m naught c square. సో యాడ్ చేసేస్తాం, యాడ్ చేసినప్పుడు మనకి ఇక్కడ ఏంది, సో ఇక్కడ మీరు లాస్ట్ లైన్ అబ్జర్వ్ చేసినట్లయితే దట్ ఈస్ ఈక్వల్ టు ఏమవుతుంది, m naught c square is cancel. సో ఇక్కడ ఏంది మనకి, సో ఎనర్జీ, కైనెటిక్ ఎనర్జీ ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ టు ఎనర్జీ ఆఫ్ ఏ పార్టికల్ మోషన్ minus energy of a particle in rest. What is the energy of a particle of motion? mc square minus m naught c square minus, sorry ఇక్కడ ప్లస్ ఉండాలి, my mistake, printing mistake, this is plus. సో ఇక్కడ ఏంది ఎనర్జీ ఆఫ్ పార్టికల్ mc square minus m naught c square, this one is m naught c square. సో ఈ mc square ఇది క్యాన్సిల్ అయితే ఏమొస్తుంది, u ఈక్వల్ టు mc square. సో టోటల్ గా మనకి ఏంది, సో ఇక్కడ టోటల్ ఎనర్జీ ఆఫ్ ద పార్టికల్ ఈస్ రిలేటివ్ మాస్ m ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్, దట్ ఈస్ టోటల్ ఎనర్జీ. ఈ ఎనర్జీ అనేది మనం ఫైండ్ అవుట్ చేస్తున్నాం. ఆ ఎనర్జీ ఏంది ఇక్కడ, వెయిట్ సి, ఇక్కడ మీరు అబ్జర్వ్ చేయండి, దిస్ ఈస్ మనం ఫైండ్ అవుట్ చేసింది కైనెటిక్ ఎనర్జీ, ఇట్ ఈస్ u ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ టు, ఇక్కడ టోటల్ ఎనర్జీ, దిస్ ఈస్ ఎనర్జీ, దిస్ ఈస్ టోటల్ ఎనర్జీ, సారీ ఇక్కడ ఇది ఎనర్జీ, ఇది ఎనర్జీ ఆఫ్ కైనెటిక్ ఎనర్జీ ఆఫ్ ఏ మోషన్ ప్లస్ దిస్ ఈస్ ఎనర్జీ ఆఫ్ ఏ పార్టికల్ ఇన్ రెస్ట్ మోషన్. సో అప్పుడు మనకేమవుతుంది, దట్ ఈస్ ఎనర్జీ అనేది ఫామ్ అవుతుంది. ఎనర్జీ ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ టు, దిస్ ఈస్ ఈ ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ టు ఏంది, E is equal to energy of a particle motion. ఏమొచ్చింది మనకి, m c square minus m naught c square plus energy of a particle in rest motion, that is mc c square. ఈ రెండు క్యాన్సిల్ అయితే ఈక్వల్ టు ఏంది, mc square వస్తుంది. దిస్ ఈస్ ద మాస్ ఎనర్జీ ఈక్వేషన్, రిలేటివ్ ఈక్వేషన్. This is very important question. This is the Einstein equation, Einstein mass and energy equivalent equation. So that is the Lorentz and Galileo, Michelson, Morley and mass energy relation equations. This important questions అన్ని కూడా మీకు షేర్ చేశాను. So that is explain. Any doubts you can ask her. So time is also 1 hour more.
Ma'am, from starting onwards, will you tell us important questions related to exam?
So yes, strokes, greens, gas, these are all important questions. I can share now. You can share important questions. Okay.
Actually, we are. I am not in WhatsApp group, ma'am. Actually.
Oh, okay. అండ్ బుక్ కి లాస్ట్ పేజెస్ లో కూడా ఉంటాయి మీ మోడల్ క్వశ్చన్ పేపర్స్ ఇస్తేనా, మోడల్ క్వశ్చన్ పేపర్స్, yes you can read, there are also important questions. Okay
మేడం, ఫస్ట్ సెమ్ ఇంపార్టెంట్ క్వశ్చన్ చెప్పరా?
Important questions is stroke, greens or gas and divergent theorems. Strokes, greens, curl, these are very important, and vector integrations, line integral, surface integral, volume integrals and motion of a rocket, and other scattering cross sections and impact parameters, and these are also important questions. In book మోడల్ క్వశ్చన్ పేపర్స్ చూడండి మీరు, ఈజీగా ఉంటాయి. సో మోడల్ క్వశ్చన్ పేపర్స్ లాగానే మీకు ఓల్డ్ క్వశ్చన్స్ నుంచే ఎక్కువ అడుగుతాడు మోడల్ క్వశ్చన్ పేపర్స్. ఐ కెన్ షేర్ ఆల్సో సమ్ క్వశ్చన్స్, కొన్ని క్వశ్చన్స్ కూడా నేను మీకు షేర్ చేస్తాను.
తెలియదు కదా ఎట్లా.
సో అందుకనే మోడల్ క్వశ్చన్ పేపర్స్ చూడండి మీరు, మీకు ఉంటాయి కదా మోడల్ క్వశ్చన్ పేపర్స్, టెక్స్ట్ బుక్ బ్యాక్ సైడ్ ఉంటాయి, టెక్స్ట్ బుక్ బ్యాక్ సైడ్ ఉంటాయి అగైన్, అండ్ మోడల్ టెస్ట్ పేపర్స్ యూ కెన్ సీ.
అదే మ్యామ్,
యూ కెన్ మీరు బుక్ చదువుకోండి, ఏది యూనిఫైడ్ ఈస్ బెస్ట్, యూనిఫైడ్ ఫిజిక్స్. So you can simply language that is you can understand very easy.
ఓకే మ్యామ్ కాకపోతే మీ ఏమైనా వాట్సాప్ గ్రూప్ ఉందా మ్యామ్ ఫిజిక్స్?
I don't know. I'm not. I know. I don't know.
మరి ఎట్లా మ్యామ్ మీరేమైనా క్వశ్చన్స్ పంపుతారా?
సో అందుకే బుక్ బ్యాక్ సైడ్ ఉంటాయి కదా, అవి చదవండి. సో నేను ఒకవేళ షేర్ చేస్తా, ఒక అబ్బాయి ఎవరో మెసేజ్ పెట్టారు, నేను షేర్ చేస్తాను అతనికి, మీరు గ్రూప్ లో షేర్ చేసుకోండి ఎవరికైనా.
అయ్యో, వాళ్ళు ఎవరో తెలియదు కదా మేడం.
ఐ డోంట్ నో. వచ్చిరా ఇందులో? నాకు మెసేజ్ పెట్టిన అతను వచ్చిందా ఇందులో?
మేడం యాక్చువల్ గా నేను గ్రూప్ లో ఉన్నానండి. కొంచెం మీ నంబర్ ఏమైనా ఇవ్వగలరా మేడం? అంటే నేను ఒక మెసేజ్ పెడతాను, మీరు పంపిస్తే అందరు గ్రూప్ షేర్ చేస్తాను నేను.
మీ నెంబర్ ఇవ్వండి, నేను షేర్ చేసుకుంటాను, మీరు గ్రూప్ లో పెట్టేసుకోండి.
ఓకేనమ్మా. 9441
1 minute.
9441
మీరు యూనిఫైడ్ బుక్ చదువుకున్నారనుకోండి,
అవును
అది ఈజీగా ఉంటుంది. డౌట్స్ ఉన్నా అక్కడ అడగండి. ఓకే, 9441
860
860
169
169.
9441 860 169 అమ్మా.
169. ఓకే, నేను షేర్ చేస్తాను మెటీరియల్ కొంతవరకు.
అందరు షేర్ చేస్తానమ్మా. అది గ్రూప్ ఉందమ్మా, బిఎస్సి గ్రూప్ ఉంది.
ఓకే, థ్యాంక్ యూ.
ఓకే మ్యామ్, థ్యాంక్ యూ మ్యామ్. మరి ఫస్ట్ ఇయర్ క్లాస్లో అవుతాలో కదా, ఎట్లా మరి?
దిస్ ఇస్ ఫస్ట్ ఇయర్ క్లాస్, ఫస్ట్ సెమిస్టర్ ఫస్ట్ ఇయర్ క్లాస్.
ఎవరికి చెప్పిందా?
ఇప్పుడు
ఆల్రెడీ 4 క్లాసెస్ అయిపోయినాయి కదా.
లాస్ట్ క్లాస్ ఉండే ఇవాళ.
దిస్ ఇస్ లాస్ట్ క్లాస్.
ఇప్పటిదాకా చూస్తే థర్డ్ సెమ్ అన్నారు కదా మ్యామ్.
No, already, first of all, you can join the third sem students. So that's why I explain first year classes. So one girl is asking, ma'am, that is third sem or first sem? I tell her. So this is first sem అని అన్నాను, బట్ ఇక్కడ సో some change, I don't know. ఎలా చేంజ్ అయ్యారో అర్థం కాలేదు. లీవ్ అవి మళ్ళీ జాయిన్ అవ్వండి అని చెప్పాను. లీవ్ అయ్యారు, జాయిన్ అయ్యారు. సో మళ్ళీ మీరు ఫస్ట్ టైం అయ్యారు, అందుకని కొంచెం లేట్ అయిపోయింది నాకు.
ఓకే.